Hey everybody, this is Jay. I'm in the nursery in the greenhouse today, and I'm going to be doing some work on a very special tree today. This is a ficus benjamina. It's a tree that I got from a cutting from my mom, and she got the actual tree, from my great grandmother. So this is a very special tree to me. The the tree, when I first got it, it was about the size of this branch right here. It wasn't very big, about yay big. And I grew it for about 10 years, I think. It was about this tall. It was looking very nice. It was looking like a really decent tree, getting close to be called bonsai. And last winter, it almost died. And I think I've done other videos. Right here was the original trunk, and then it started growing out the side of the trunk. So all this summer I just let it grow. I didn't cut any leaves off. I didn't prune any branches. I watered it and fertilized it and just took care of it. So this is literally 1 year of growth on this tree. Just this one summer. Now it's November, so it's time to cut off some leaves, and I think I'm gonna leave all the branches on it this year, and well, I might take off some branches. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll see as we go. But I am gonna take off some of the leaves so that it can get some more light in here, get some more space before winter hits, so that when winter does hit, it's recovered from it, so that it doesn't happen again like happened last year, because that was torture for me. I love this tree. I actually did lose one of the trees that I got from that same tree, so that really broke my heart. So I'm working on other trees to kind of look the same as that tree. I don't have it out here, but hopefully that works out, because that was a sweet looking tree. So here we go. I'm going to cut off some of the leaves, like in the last video I did on the ficus, cutting off the leaves where a branch is emerging and there's a leaf. And I'm going to take all those off real quick. Okay, so that looks like I got all those leaves off, and as you can see, that opened the tree up quite a bit. It's not completely opened up. All of these leaves, except like the brand new leaves, are huge. So this is what it would look like if you just let it grow and don't do any trimming, just, you know, like a houseplant type of situation, because these are very common as a houseplant. So and actually they make very nice houseplants. They get really tall and really pretty. But this one I'm definitely doing as a bonsai. So we're going to, in the springtime, I'm going to take all the leaves off of it. It's called defoliating, and that will make the new leaves, when they come in, they'll be a lot smaller. They'll be about this size when they come in, and obviously there will be a lot more leaves too, because whenever you do that, like I explained in one of my other videos, where you take the leaves off is a good chance to get another branch in that spot. So if there's a new branch for every one of these leaves that comes off, that's a lot of new branches, which would be awesome. It's not going to happen like that because they don't all produce new branches, but there'll be a lot of new branches. But anyway, so now I'm rambling, so I'll stop doing that. This one is growing a lot of aerial roots, which is really cool. I don't want too many aerial roots. I don't want them way up on the trunk, so I'm going to take those off. A lot of times you can just grab them, pull them off, or you can use some small scissors and cut them off. Aerial roots are not a bad thing. I'm going to leave the lower aerial roots on it. I haven't had any experience with this yet, but I've heard that if you leave the aerial roots on the bottom of the branches and they're farther out on the branch will swell past the root. So like if I left, I don't know if you can see it, but if I left an aerial root, say right here where this one is, and it goes down into the dirt, it'll swell past the root, and this part will get reverse taper. So you have to be careful with that. But you can always cut those off, and it should stop the extra swelling. Leave all the leaves on there, and that might help out with too much swelling also. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of experience with that yet, so I usually just cut them off if they're going to be too far down the branch, because I don't want that on any of the trees that I'm working on currently. Maybe later in the future I'll do some banyan style trees where they have the roots coming out of the trees or out of the branches, and it's like a huge root mass at the bottom of the tree. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do one of those eventually. I could potentially do that with this tree because it's got a lot of lower branches. Now I'm putting my arms in the way. Like this branch here is way down on the bottom. It's got a root going over the old trunk, which is really cool. This one coming out the side here. Potentially I could do that. I don't know if I want to. I really liked how it looked before. Not like I'm going to be able to get it to look like it looked before, but I just haven't quite decided yet. So I'm going to let it grow the rest of this year and into next spring. Then I'll defoliate it, and at that time I'll make some more decisions on what I want to do with the styling of it. So that's it for this tree. I'm gonna